Okay, so are we ready? Let me go ahead and look at it. Let's see. What's your pronoun? Hold on, let me take it off of there. Okay. Okay, I do see the pronoun, but remember, divide between your subject and predicate. Underline your subject once, predicate twice. Yeah, bring it. Let me see. What does it?
Me and Evan went to the to Superland.
Okay, just make sure to capitalize the proper noun, Devin.
Okay.
Okay, it actually needs to be divided between I and him. Okay, good, Solomon.
I'm gonna start like this.
Where's my pronoun?
Woman.
It's a proper noun. Pronoun. I, me, my, he, she. Yeah. And I. Okay, good.
But
Jan and I went to Target. Good, Hannah. That's right.
But I don't know how to spell Mariah.
That's fine.
R-I-A-H.
Okay, are you ready for number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
So, Camille, I can't really see it well. It's like blurry. That was kind of what was happening this morning with Dennis a little bit. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's a little better now. Yeah, better. Me and my family go to the zoo. Good. Me? Good. 2? Huh?
When I was on Zoom, it was the same thing for both of them.
Okay, 2. Can you give me a sentence with a day of the week inside of it? So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, days of the week. Okay, divide between your subject and predicate again.
Hi, Harlem. Hi, Lyric. Oh. Miss Lucas, I did it wrong.
It's okay. You can go ahead and fix it. You have a little time.
When sun. Hi, Solomon.
Hi.
Okay, let's see. On Saturday, I went to. Good, Hannah. Let's see, Solomon. Where will we see Mom? Good, and I like that it's a question. Good, Camille. Solomon. Good. On Sunday. Me. Amen. Okay, Harlem. Good, Camille. Good. Okay, anybody else has it? Let me see. Good. Where's my divide? Do okay, Dad took. Okay, good. Omar just divided after Dad. Okay. So remember, you always divide where that verb is. Wherever your verb starts, you divide between that verb and the subject. Okay, good. 3. Okay, 3. Can you give me a sentence with a proper noun of a person inside of it? Proper noun of a person. Divide between your subject and predicate.
Miss Florence,
Yes?
how you make a capital Y?
Like just a print one?
Yes.
I'm gonna show you here. Like that? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so proper noun of a person. Okay, anybody, let me see. Okay. Jason and okay, good, Solomon. Harlan, make sure to divide. Okay, good. Omar, good. Yeah, that's right.
Miss Lynette, I need to erase this. You're going to war.
That's okay.
I'm gonna write it at the bottom.
Okay, Jan made, okay, good, Lyric, but divide after Jan because Jan is your subject. So Harlem, you divide after Mom because you're asking her that question. So it will be Mom, divide. Let me see, Camille, a little, it kind of flipped a little bit, yeah. Me and Dad, okay. Okay, good, Hannah. Good, Lyric. Okay, 4. Give me a sentence with a spelling word this week.
Miss Florence,
Yes?
How do you spell mice?
Like mice? Like the animal, a mice, a mouse?
Yes.
M-I-C-E?
I have a short doubt.
Okay.
With what, Miss Regent?
With one of your spelling words this week. A sentence with one of your spelling words. Let me see.
Like this was
Two words. Okay, we ate lunch. Okay. Nice, like cheese. Good. I like it. All right. Awesome. Good. I read them all. Good. Next page. All right, good. So we won't do a 5. We're good with those 4. Okay. So just to get some practice. So tomorrow, this is what you'll have on your test. I'll have some sentences for you to divide between underlined subject and predicate. You'll write your own and do the same. Okay. So everything that we've done this week, that's the same thing that you'll do in your test. But I'll have the instructions on your test. So make sure that you read all the instructions before you begin. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on from writing. Let's go to reading.
What page are we on?
Okay, page 38.
Still finding.
Okay, yeah, I'm not starting yet. Page 38.
Do we have to like sing? This is a song. No, you can't. 35? It's 38. That's the time.
Miss Regent.
Uh-huh. 3 little kittens. Yes, Miss Carla. No, I didn't say anything. Oh, yes, yes. Well, yeah, I was making sure everybody had it. let's get started. All right, now Carly will start us off on page 38. What is how like they wrote it? Okay, come on. Check your book sack.
The three kittens, they lost their mittens and they began to cry. Oh my goodness. Mittens you should buy.
Okay, good. So the three little kittens have a problem. They're crying about it. What's their problem? What did they lose?
Their mittens.
Their mittens,
Their
right?
mittens.
So mom will have to buy new mittens. Let's see what mom says. 39, just the top part. Okay, go ahead, Solomon.
What buy new mittens for my three little kittens? I want to bake a pie. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. The mittens began to cry.
Good. Okay, so does mom want to buy them new mittens?
No.
No, right? She wanted to do what instead? To bake a pie. So then the kittens began to cry. Okay, let's keep going. Bottom part, Evan.
So the mother cat put on her back and let the kitten fly. I'll go to the fair and buy a big red, and I shall bake my pie.
Good. So mother cat though, she went to go get those kittens, the mittens, right? And so where did she go to buy their mittens?
The fair.
The fair beside math.
The fair.
The fair, okay? Let's see on page 40. Okay, Kamal, go ahead. Okay, next page.
She bought some mittens for her three little kittens at a fair close by. Here you are.
Math 38.
Here are your mittens, my
30.
30 kittens. Now I shall bake my pie.
Good. Okay. So she went and bought the mittens for them and she gave it to them. Now mom can bake her pie. Okay, let's keep going. Brian.
Is it 42?
We're on 40. The second part, yeah. These
Same little kittens soon
beside 38 and then
lost their new mittens and again began to cry.
EAR says ear.
Dear,
Mhm.
dear mother, your kittens have lost their mittens. Their new mittens that you went to the fair to buy.
Okay, so mom buys those mittens and what do the kittens do with the mittens?
Lose them.
They lose the mittens. Okay, let's see what mom says. Harlem?
These same little kittens soon lost their new mittens.
Wait, we're on 40. On the
And-
bottom? On what?
What lost your mittens,
I think you guys
you
said it.
naughty kittens? Then you shall have no pie.
It's the
Meow,
page before
meow,
that.
meow, meow. They all began to cry.
Okay, so the kittens lose their mittens. So what could they not get because they lost their mittens? They couldn't have pie. They lost those mittens already. Their mom went and got them. Okay, let's look on 41. Carly, wait, did you read? Okay, anybody in person? Come on. Yeah, the top of 41. We're at the top of 41.
The three little kittens then found their mittens, and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, our mittens
38.
are here. That you went away to buy. What? Found your mittens, my dear little kitten.
Oh, you can stop. Okay, so they lost their mittens. They started to cry. They could not get any pie, but then they find the mittens. So, okay, so they found the mittens. Let's see what mom says when they find the mittens. Anybody? The second part. Go ahead, Hannah. Oh, unmute.
Kittens then found their mittens, and they all began to cry. Oh, mother dear.
Wait, we're on 41, the second part.
The second part I forgot.
Okay, on 41.
Your mittens, my dear little kittens, now you shall have some pie. Purr, 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 purr. They all began to sigh.
So now they found their mittens, so now they can have pie. Now they can have pie, okay? All right, let's do the bottom. Okay, come on, Evan. They went from losing it to having it to losing it.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead. On the bottom of 41. Come right here. Okay.
Little kittens put on the new mittens and soon ate up the pie. Oh, mother dear, see, Chelsea. Then they all began to cry.
Okay, so they put on their mittens as soon as they ate the pie. Now they're crying again. Let's see why they're crying on 42. Okay, anyone? Okay, go ahead, Kamal.
You've spoiled your mittens, you naughty kittens. Your mother began to cry. No more new mittens for the bad little kittens, and no more nice meat pie.
Okay, so they ate with their mittens on. So it was soiled, like it was, wet and full of food. So they could not, mom was not happy about that. So then she began to cry. And she said, I'm not getting any more new mittens. Okay, next part. Okay, go ahead, Harlem. Okay, you still have another one, so skip the next one, then that page. Oh, unmute, Harlem.
But the 3 little kittens washed their new mittens and
Skip that. Hung them
up to dry. See, your dear kittens had washed their mittens. They all began to cry.
Okay, good. So after they soiled their mittens, they decided to wash them so that they would be clean. Okay. All right, so they went to wash their mittens. So let's finish off. Come on, Carly.
The bottom part is cleaner. What? Wash your new mittens, you dear little kitten, but I smell a rat close by. Hush, 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 I'll bake another pie.
Good. So after they washed the mittens, mom said, oh, there's a rat nearby. So they were gonna go in and she would bake another pie. So the kittens and their mittens, there was a lot of things going on with those mittens, right?
Yeah. And why does it say they begin to cry then?
Because they were. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and finish with our reading. Let's do phonics. All right, we are on phonics chart 9, and I'm going to introduce 10 as well.
Miss Flugence,
Mm-hmm.
when my dad was getting new stuff, he bought me this.
Oh, is that a calculator?
Yes,
Cool.
and I can push numbers.
All right, let's go through chart 9 on 3. 1, 2, 3. ING says ing, 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 and pointing. KN says and not. GN says and not. ANG says ang, 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 and bang. ING says ing, 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 and king. ONG says on, and long. Phonics. G says and strong. ANK says ank, 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 and bank. INK says ink, 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 and the other one, language. Page 38 says onk, 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 and honk. UNK says onk, 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 and shrunk. WA says walk, 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 and wash. A says and adopt. Y says E, and baby. LE says and little. 3 different sounds. ED says ed, and wanted. ED says and look. ED says and play.
Can I hold the charts in, Miss Flugence?
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and go to chart 10. This is our next chart that we're learning. Okay, this is chart 10. Does it look familiar?
No.
Some of those sounds a little bit.
I don't see charts.
I have it.
Oh, it's so purple. It's purple.
I'm gonna see it. Huh? I was about to say, make sure you understand what I'm doing.
Chart 10. All the charts are in there. So chart 11 and chart 12 is in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over the sounds today. So just listen as you look at the chart. So if you look at chart 10, there's a lot of suffixes on that chart as well. Look at all this side right here. We have Y, S, Li, N, S. That's where most of our suffixes are on this chart.
This chart.
Okay? Hold it up like this. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go through it. So WH says wah, and well. WH says and who. TCH says ch, and patch. EAR says ear, and ear. EAR says air, and bear. EAR says and earth. OLD says old, and gold. MB says and lamb. EW says ooh, and flu. EW says you, and few. Y says e, and rainy. ER says and bigger. EST says S, and biggest. LY says li, and slowly. EN says in, and sharpen. ES says S, and peaches. ILD says iod, and child. IND says ein, and kind. So this is phonics chart 10, our next chart that we are learning. So today we're going to cover the first three sounds, which are WH, wah, WH, and TCH, ch. Okay? Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and identify the sounds. Okay, first word here. WH. How do I mark the vowels?
What's after E? And I.
What's the word?
Oh.
Whole. Okay, bathroom. And I'm gonna let you go. I'm done too. Okay, next word here.
WH.
Circle WH and
Y.
Y. What's the word?
Oh, hi.
Y. The word is Y. So yeah. Okay, next one here. Okay, Hannah. Oh, you're on mute.
I'll do the bigger word. I'm gonna do that big word.
Circle, TCH, and TCH.
I'm sorry, it says TCH, short vowel A. What's the word?
Cat.
Good. Next one here. Okay, go ahead, Harlem.
WH
Okay, and
ED.
and one more. The O.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
Okay, what's the word?
Whoop.
Whoops. Yes. Next one. Josiah. Go ahead. That's why it hurts, because you're sticking that in there. Josiah.
Circle WH
Good.
and a smiley face.
Good. Smiley face over E. What's the word?
When.
Wind. Okay, last one here. Solomon, you're on math.
Circle ST.
ST and
CL.
oh, that's TCH. Circle I. What's the word?
Stitch.
Stitch. Good. All right, so could you give me some compound words? Let's hear some of them. Compound word is when we have two small words put together to turn it into a big word. Let's see. Okay, go ahead, Brian. What you have? Show me your word. Flash, light. Good. Flash and light. Awesome. Okay, Harlan, what you have?
Pancake.
Pancake, you said?
Yes.
Okay, pancake, pan and cake.
Fireman.
Fireman, at fire and man.
Football.
Football, foot and ball. Camille.
Rainbow.
Rainbow, rain and bow. Good. Okay. Josiah. Did you give me one already? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I think he froze, actually. I don't see him moving. Okay, lyric, compound word.
snowman.
Snowman, snowman. Okay, Solomon.
Water bottle.
Water bottle. I think that's actually separated. Or maybe it's together. If it is, then yes, it will be water and bottle. Okay.
Fireman. I said that.
Anna,
I sleep.
unmute.
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse, lights and house. Lighthouse, good. Okay, awesome. So that's compound words. So remember, compound word is two small words put together to make a big word. All right, so let's go ahead and do a clue review with some of the sounds we've done already.
I love this. Is that a game? No. We don't play games.
That's not true. Put your bow in your hair or in your book sack?
Can we play a game Can we like get the point? Like student and teacher?
Okay, no, we're just gonna say. ING says ing like in pointing, okay? This is what I should do if I am hungry and I need food. Then I need to go
Wait a minute. Fishing.
Fishing.
fishing, probably to find some fish so that I can have something to eat.
Yeah.
You can unmute your screens. You can just say the answers as I go through them.
Screen.
You can't grab it. Okay, KN says like in knots. This is what I used to cut.
A knife.
Knife. Remember, KN has a silent letter. That K is silent.
Come on.
Yay! I won. And that's nice. Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so let's switch it up a little bit. So I'm gonna give you a chance to get the class to guess, okay? So I'm going, when it's your turn, I'm going to put the card up and I'll show you the words on the back. For those online, I'll show you the words on the back and you'll try to get them to guess. So just how I normally do, where I describe, the word, you'll try to get them to guess, okay?
I get it. I don't get it. Oh, we're gonna do it sometimes too?
I'll do it like a game.
There's 38. Okay, so let's start.
Miss, what?
Pick your word, right?
Wait, what do you do? Don't say my word.
Pick your word.
Cool.
Okay, so let's see. Hold on, let's see.
I know the best one. Don't you dare. They got so many words I can see. Then I can read them all.
Okay, so let's start with you. Let's start with Solomon. Okay, so this is your sound. So pick your word, Solomon. Don't say it out loud. And we have to guess your word. You have it? Just let me know when you have it. Okay, so A and K says ain't. Solomon, go ahead and describe your word. Don't say the word, just describe it. And then look again. So you have to give us clues to guess one of the words.
What book are we on again?
Phonics and language.
Phonics. But I don't know which one is phonics.
Letters and
Someone
sounds.
does something for you.
Okay, when someone does something for you, this is what you say.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
you.
Yes, thank you. Good.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Carly. Come show everybody the card you have. And then describe it.
And what do this?
A and G says A.
No, what does it mean?
Well, pick on what you mean. Okay, so she has A and G that says aim. Describe your word.
Say it out loud.
Describe it.
This is what people do to the doorbell.
This is what people do to the doorbell. Ring. No, this is ang. Ring.
Ring.
Good. Okay, Brian. Go ahead. Okay, so show them the card first. ING says ing like in king.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, describe it first, then turn it around. Okay, describe it.
It's something that makes noise.
Something that makes noise.
Ring.
Sing.
I said sing first.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Emma. Okay, I'm gonna give you another one. I just gotta get through these first. Go ahead. Show them the card. Show everybody. So ONG says on like in long.
This is when you work out a lot.
This is when you work out a lot. You get
Strong.
awesome. Strong. Okay, Amina.
Exactly.
Okay, UNG Go ahead.
This is what a bee does if you mess with it.
This is what a bee will do if you mess with it. Guys, the word that we say has to go with the sound. So it's stung.
No.
All right, coming to you, online.
But how are we gonna see what word?
Because I hold it up.
Oh.
Okay, it says ing. All right, Harlem, get your word. Tell me when you're ready.
This
You have-
is some. This
Go
is
ahead.
something that you're very thirsty.
Drink.
Drink.
That was easy.
Good, drink. Okay, one time is good. Okay, Omar, you ready?
Omar?
Okay, UNK whenever you're ready, you can give us the clues.
Down.
Sorry.
This is not healthy.
Well, you have to give us clues so
No,
that
but
we
you
can guess
said
the word that you're thinking about.
It was jump.
Don't.
You have a word you picked? Not yet? Okay, whichever word you pick, just give us clues to describe the word.
Like she does.
Hi, Camille. Hi, Camille.
You have it, Harlem? I mean, Omar, you have it? No? Okay, let me help you out a little bit. So I think you had said skunk. So this is what you would say. You would say, this is an animal that will spray you if you mess with it.
Stop!
A
You
skunk.
said it.
That's okay.
You said it.
I did.
That-
I was giving an example.
And it would be easy. If you said
Okay, I'm not done. Fine, English.
Focus on the computer.
All right, next one is W-A, okay, lyric, W-A, wa. So pick your word,
Wa.
whenever you're ready, you can explain it.
What?
No, y'all, don't say the word, guys. Go sit.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so do not say the word. Think of it in your mind and then give us the clues to guess the word. So lyric, you have to pick a
Okay.
new one. Pick a new one because we know wasp. So pick a new one. Let me know when you have it. Yo, you ready?
Something that you don't get,
Walnut.
but you don't know.
Walnut?
Well, this is when you don't know something.
You say something.
Wait.
Oh, well, this is not what.
Once.
Oh.
So you remember W-A says wall.
Hey, Miss Williams.
Hi, Serenity.
Yeah, I just went to
Okay.
to the
Okay. You ready, lyric? Or not yet? I can help you. Okay, go ahead. Try again. So all of these are wall. They all start with wall.
This is something you get in when you go to the beach.
water.
Yes, water. Okay. Hannah, when you're ready, you can describe your word.
Oh my god.
When you're scared.
This is when you're afraid. Good. Okay. Kamel, you're up. Y that says E.
Like a baby. Hey, Daddy.
Oh.
What?
It's something that is really small.
I'm sorry, go ahead again.
When you call something small.
Teeny.
Tiny.
Tiny. Good. Tiny.
Teeny and tiny.
Okay. L-E, lol. All right, Josiah.
Gosh. I don't know.
This is something that blow gum. This is something that blows from gum.
Bubble gum.
Bubble.
Bubble.
You?
Okay, let me see who did not go.
Wait, Serenity.
Okay, so Serenity, you have to pick a word and you have to give us clues to guess the word. So you have ed, ed. So don't say the word out loud. Pick one in your mind, then give us clues to guess the word.
When you make a loud noise.
Shouted.
Yes.
Said it.
That was easy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
You didn't know that, you said?
that.
Those are Finance and Language reading book, page 44.
Oh.
Okay, awesome. So that is it for phonics. We have our phonics test on tomorrow.
No.
So yeah. All right, good. All right, let's go over math. Let's do some math.
I love math.
Oh yeah?
Me too. I love.
Me three.
Me
What if we do another challenge?
Or the hard. Or we're gonna do the hard way. Miss William. Hi, Solomon.
Hi, Lyric.
All right, let's get started. Okay, so let's kind of go over our days of the week. So remember, we have 7 days of the week. Okay, so we did do the graph whenever we had covered the days of the week. So remember, the weekdays are the days that you go to school. We have 5 weekdays and we have 2 weekend days. So the 5 weekdays are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Your weekends are Saturday and Sunday. So let's go through our days. What day is this?
Thursday.
Sunday. Monday. Tuesday.
Saturday,
Wednesday.
Friday.
Good. So what is always the first day of the week?
Monday.
Sunday is the first day of the week. So last week on your test, I think that confused a couple of people because you started with Monday as the first day instead of Sunday. So remember, Sunday is the first day of the week. So if it asks you for the third day, don't start on Monday because then you'll put Wednesday when really the third day is Tuesday. So just be careful with that. So we have 7 days in a week. So we also have 12 months in a year. Every year starts off with January. That's the first month. After January, you go into all the other months and all their numbers follow behind that. Okay, let me go ahead and put these up for you.
Wait, are you doing it harder?
Yes. Okay, so the first month is
January.
Second month, third month,
March.
fourth month,
April.
fifth month,
May.
sixth month,
June.
seventh month,
July.
eighth month,
August.
ninth month,
September,
Tenth month,
October,
November,
11th month, 12th
November,
month.
December.
Good. So it's important to know the number of the month because when we start learning the digital date, we'll have to know how to move the date to digital, okay? And that's based on the number that day falls, I mean, that month falls on. But we'll talk about that when we get to that actual lesson, okay?
12 months.
Yes, 12 months in a full year. So we are almost done with the year. We're in October. So we have 2 months left until a new year, 2022. Okay, let's go ahead and look at my chart here. Let's fill it in. Let's see, I have 41. What will come right here on 41? What will come here, Brian?
42.
42. Let me switch up. What about if I come right here? What will go here?
61.
What number would come here?
61.
Well, I was asking y'all to, okay, could you guys raise your hand? Thank you. Mel?
61.
61. Awesome. What about right here? I'm just going in random places to see if you know.
52.
52. What about here? What about right here, Hannah?
Your screen is freezing, Miss Williams.
Hannah, which one about right here?
64.
64. Good. Okay, what about here?
51.
51. Okay, here. Solomon?
Oh, that's easy.
44. 44.
44. Good, what about here?
50. Wait.
Okay, I'm sorry, what about here? Amina, what about here?
I wanna do that one.
53 and sit all the way down. Okay, what about here? The last one here. Josiah?
64.
63. Good. So remember, when we count going towards the right forwards, it's going to be 10 more. I mean, one more. When we go down, it's always 10 more. Okay. All right. So let's keep talking. So yesterday we learned about pairs. Remember, a pair is a total of
2.
So when I draw a pair, what do I do to show that I drew a pair?
2. Wait, 1.
Draw two
Circle
pairs.
it. Every time you draw a pair, guys, when you draw two, circle it to show that that's a pair done. That'll be easier so you don't draw too many or you get confused. Every time you draw a pair, which is 2, always label it. That's a pair. So I have 9 socks. So is this 9 single socks or is this 9 pairs? Look, I said 9 socks. Is that single socks or pairs?
Wait a minute.
Hannah, what is it?
Single.
Single socks by themselves. It does not say 9 pairs of socks. It says 9 socks. So let me draw my 9 socks. That's good, Faith. I'm gonna check it up in my Zoom. Do your reading.
When we're done with 38, that means,
Okay, so these are my 9 socks. Okay, so now I want to figure out how many pairs. How would I figure out how many pairs? What do I need to do to figure out how many pairs are in my 9 socks? What do I do, Harlem?
Circle 2 socks.
Circle them 2 at a time. So I have 1, 2, 1 pair. 2, 2 pairs. 2, 3 pairs, and 2, 4 pairs. Can I make this one by itself a pair?
No.
I cannot because it's only 1. If it's a single one by itself, we cannot turn this into a pair. So that's just 1 left over. So how many pairs did I make from the 9 socks?
4.
Okay, let's look at tally marks. Remember, every time we have a cross like this, how many is that? 5. So only time we count by one is when we're in and out like this. But when you're in the line, a diagonal line, oblique line, count that's a total of 5. Someone would like to count these out for us, Brian?
13, 17,
Tally bars. Good. Okay, what about
13,
here?
13, 14, 5,
I like the little ones here.
Miss Lucius, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me?
not that.
Not
wide.
really.
Not really.
I don't know what happened. What about now? Is it better? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and count this one. Would anyone like to count these for us? These tally marks? Okay. Go ahead, Camille. Unmute.
5, 6, 7.
Good. 7. Awesome. Okay, and I have this facts family here. I have 7, 12, and 5. I want to make 2 addition facts and 2 subtraction facts. Only using those 3 numbers. Give me an addition fact. Evan.
5 plus 7 equals 12.
5 plus 7 equals 12. Could someone give me another addition fact? I could say using those 3 numbers. Only those 3 numbers. Solomon?
7 plus 5 equals
12.
12.
7 plus 5 equals 12. Good. Now subtraction facts. Subtraction facts. Carly?
12 plus
Minus.
minus 5 equals 7.
12 minus 5 equals 7. What's another subtraction fact I could create from this problem here? Harlem?
12 minus 7 equals 5.
12 minus 7 equals 5. Awesome. So some of this stuff you will see in your book today. Okay? Let's go ahead and discuss language. So that is it for math. Let's go ahead and talk about a little language. Pronoun. So what is a pronoun?
A
pronoun is a word
Pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. So we've covered list 1, list 2, and list 3 so far. List 1 deals with whenever we are speaking about ourselves. We never say our name, your name. So we always take out our name and we put certain pronouns. So I'll say a sentence and I want you to tell me which pronoun would fill in that sentence. So if I would say your name, so whenever I say your name, think of your name. Your name, am in 2nd grade. We never call ourselves by our name. So instead of saying your name, what pronoun would I say? Your name, am in 2nd grade. What would I say instead of your name? I am in 2nd grade. Good. Okay. Now list 2. I'm sorry, I was supposed to go through all the list first. List 2 dealt with when we're speaking about other people. Instead of saying their name, we can say he, she, him, her, his, hers. And list 3, yesterday's list, discussed whenever we are having a conversation with someone. Directly, we are speaking to them. We would say you, your, and yours, because being that we're talking to them directly, we wouldn't need to say their name repeatedly over and over again. We would just say you, your, or yours. Okay. So now I'll give you some sentences. Okay. So here's my next one. I am speaking to someone. So remember, when you're speaking to someone, there's only certain pronouns you can use. Okay. So are your name, that person's name, are that person's name coming over today? So instead of saying that person's name, I would say are, Brian. I'm speaking directly to them. Are you coming over today? Good. Instead of saying Timothy wrote a book, instead of saying Timothy's name, what pronoun can I use in place of Timothy's name? Hannah, unmute. He wrote a book, right? Instead of saying the basketball is for Blake, I could say the basketball is for Harlem. Instead of saying, I'm not talking to him. I'm telling someone that basketball is for Blake, but instead of Blake's name, I would say the basketball is for him. The basketball is for him. Good. Okay. Instead of saying the blue folder is for your name, what would you say the blue folder is for? Charlie? Your name. Put your name there. The blue folder is for your name. But you don't call yourself by your name. So you say the blue folder is for
Me.
me. Awesome. Me. Good. Okay. Awesome. So this is what you'll have to do in the test. You have to identify the list tomorrow. I'll have sentences just like how I just gave you some. Some of them might even be on there. And you have to just put the correct pronoun. Same thing from last week. Put the correct pronoun that should take the place of the noun. That's what pronouns do. They replace nouns. A pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. Not takes the place. It is used in the place of a noun. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You have a question, Solomon? You had a question,
Nope.
Solomon?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Miss Bridget,
Yes.
how much more do we have to do now?
Science and social studies, then we'll be done.
Get science.
Okay, so let's go ahead and discuss our science. Take Lynn bathroom. Page 27. Our teeth, dealing with digestion.
Miss Bridget, can I read?
Well, we did kind of read already yesterday. I'm just really reviewing. That's what I'm doing today.
I don't know.
Review everything. You read twice. Okay, we can.
For the puzzle?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, Harlem. I did not say yes. Didn't. I did not say yes. I did not say yes. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Did we got a lot of work to do?
You have your pages like normal, your spelling page, your phonics page, phonics and language book page, and if you didn't do all of that already, I'm not sure what you've completed before our Zoom started.
I did my firefighter.
You did your writing, you said?
No, I did my firefighter papers.
Oh, you did that. Okay.
Can I do a puzzle, Miss Corbin? Miss Corbin.
Okay, so remember we discussed how our body, our organs in particular, need nutrients, right? And so in order for our body to get nutrients, the body gets it from food, correct? So that means we have to eat so that our body can get nutrients, and we have to make sure that we're eating the right foods that will actually give our body good nutrients. We don't want to eat things that are of no value to our bodies. So we talked about how how our body has to digest and break down food so that the nutrients can get to our organs, okay? So first we talked about our teeth on page 28. We talked about how the teeth, how God made them differently because they all have a different job. So the front teeth are used to cut food. I told you usually when you have a burger, you'll just bite into the burger. You know, usually that's to cut it in pieces. Then we have our pointed teeth right here, right? Which are used to tear food, right? And then we have our back teeth, which are the molars back there. And they are for grinding food. So they make the food a lot smaller, which is the final process of our chewing. Then eventually we swallow it, okay? So we also talked about how the teeth, the part of the tooth that we see is called the crown. And the crown is covered with enamel, which protects the tooth and keeps it strong. Okay, that's why our teeth don't break that easily unless like there's a cavity or something wrong with the tooth. But if it's a healthy tooth, then it'll, you know, the enamel covers it to protect it, to keep it strong. Our teeth are held into our gums, inside of our gums by roots. That's how they're in there. Your permanent teeth. Now if you're losing teeth, that's why they're coming out, because they're not your permanent. But once you lose and that tooth comes out, that's your permanent tooth. That one is stuck in there. The roots are holding that tooth tight. Okay. By the time you are in high school, you will have 28 teeth. And by the time you are fully grown, you'll have 32 teeth. So as an adult, you have 32 teeth total.
Wow.
No, I actually don't. But yeah, unless you like pull some and stuff like that. Okay, so on page 30, we discussed digestion, what that means. So this is the digestive system. So remember, we chew the food, we eat it down, swallow it, it goes down the throat. That's the first part. Travels down our throat into our stomachs. We have an acid in our stomachs that breaks down the food even more. It breaks down the food even more. Then it takes away, then it travels through the intestines. You have a large intestine and a small intestine. And so there is where they direct the nutrients. So the intestines will absorb. It means they take in all the nutrients that they need. Any part of the food that we don't need is called waste. So you have the nutrients, the intestines will take in all that it needs, and every other part of the food that you don't need, it is called waste, okay? And the body does this all the time. So that's why I said yesterday, we usually eat, but we don't think about what's happening on the inside. But yes, the food we eat is important because it's all breaking down on the inside of us and going where it has to go. So hopefully we're eating nutritious meals, nutritious food, so that we are absorbing the right amount of nutrients so the organs can work. If you're not getting nutrients, your organs may not work and they'll shut down. And you don't want that to happen. Okay? So that was our science this week. Social studies, remember you are studying the 13 colonies. Has everybody been studying their colonies?
Yes.
I'm going to post.
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Blujas is going to post a blank page of the 13 colonies that you can take a practice test on. Okay, so I'll post that. I'll probably post it after our Zoom. So let your parents know that it'll be on there for them so that you could practice at home. Okay,
Miss Fulgent,
you can take a practice test. Yes.
can I tell you something? Because I didn't get to tell you on the fire thing because my thing keeps turning off.
Okay, whenever we're done. We're not done yet.
Mhm.
Okay, so here are the 13 colonies here. Remember, we have the New England colonies, the middle colonies, and we have the southern colonies, starting with Maryland all the way down. So make sure to study them. You will have to identify where each one is, especially when it gets up here, starts to get a little harder. These are a lot easier, like New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina. Those are usually easier to identify. But these along the East Coast right here, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Jersey, Delaware, those are usually a lot harder to identify. So make sure you're studying. I'll put a blank one up there that your parents can, they can print out so that you can take a practice test just to kind of see where you are, okay? And how many of them you know so far. Okay, so we want to take the test on our own, no books. On your own, we're taking the test, okay? All right, so that is it for us today, guys. We've covered all of our subjects that we needed to cover. Testing starts on tomorrow, and Friday we have the rest of our tests. And we have chapel on Friday as well, okay? Yes, we're pretty, yeah, we're pretty much done. Okay, Any questions about anything? Any comments? Go ahead, Solomon.
Will we have to do that thing again on science?
Which thing?
We have to guess where the body parts at.
Yeah, it's gonna be that same kind of test where you have to label it and guess. Yeah, same kind of test. Yes, Larry, go ahead.
Can I use the bathroom?
Well, I thought you had something to say.
Oh yeah. Me and my mom, we are gonna go on a firefighter tour.
Oh, awesome. Let me know how it goes, okay? Take pictures.
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, anyone else before we go? No, that's okay. Go ahead, Serenity. Serenity. Okay, you can get a puzzle. I made you wait. You're on mute, Serenity. We can't hear you.
This will, I have like a toy and here like a toy. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, there he is. I have a toy rabbit. I have a toy rabbit.